maybe just all the writing down of all the benefits and information for the company, that sometimes they forget that these are other people and they need to be treated that way with respect, and you're there to help them.
Hello there. This is John Bernatovich, your host of the HR Like a Boss podcast. Thank you for listening. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share with a friend. I've embarked on a journey to get to know amazingly awesome HR and business professionals, and I'm trying to understand what it takes to do HR like a boss. On today's show, I'm delighted to be joined by Ingrid Arko. This is a continuation of a series that we're doing at the tail end of season 2 to get to know the Willory team members. So Ingrid, welcome to the HR Like a Boss podcast.
Thank you, Jen. Thanks for having me.
What is the purpose of human resources? How would you respond to that question, Ingrid?
I believe the human resources is all about people, employee relations, getting the right people that are experienced, and also keeping those people by giving them tools, helping them, their supervisors, if they need any kind of help with their new employee, making them grow with the company and helping them move up if that is what they want to do, or just, staying where they're at. HR is really like glue. They have so many different things they need to do for the employees. There might be an employee that they may be offered a position as a manager, and they may not have any manager experience. So HR needs to step in there and give that supervisor the tools to help that person so that they succeed. And you have to remember that, to always help that person so that they better themselves in the company, so they want to stay in the company.
Tell me about your experience and how HR can support that, and how important it is for leadership to be clear in their communication.
Yes, I do agree with you, John. They really need to be clear. It's easy to give somebody a sheet of paper with everything that's supposed to be done. Here's what our company stands for. Here's your job description. Here's what you need to do, and then walk away. That's probably the worst thing you could ever do. So you need to explain to that person after they've read it what needs to happen. You need to ask them questions. Do you understand? Some people may say they understand, but they really don't. So you need to ask them that, and you need to make sure that they do. You need to make sure that if they have any questions on their supervisor, what they're supposed to do in the company, anything pertaining to their job, that they do understand. And I think once the employee and the supervisor and HR, they're all together and they understand what needs to be done, that it's going to be just a great situation for the company.
Did you ever see HR provide a level of expertise or guidance to managers or employees around embracing accountability? Is accountability, have you seen HR provide that level of support to managers and employees in the past?
I don't see it a lot. I have seen it recently, and it's very refreshing. It's great to see HR step in there and ask, what can I do to help? I know HR is supposed to be people oriented, but I don't know that it has been, let's say maybe in the last 15 years or so. I think it's getting better recently. And people are trying to help others more. It's hard because some people in HR are just there to, process the benefits, do compensation, do the hiring, terminating, and they get caught up in so much of maybe just all the writing down of all the benefits and information for the company, that sometimes they forget that these are other people and they need to be treated that way with respect, and you're there to help them. That's really what HR is about. You're there to help them, And I believe supervisors should feel comfortable where if they don't know what to do or how to handle a situation with an employee, they should be able to go to HR and get that help. So I think just lately, maybe within the last couple years, it's starting to get a little bit better in some companies.
All right, Ingrid, I get all of my guests out of here on this last question. The podcast is called HR Like a Boss. The book, which I'm sure you've heard a lot of the last few months that you've been at Willory, is called HR Like a Boss. Tell me how you would describe someone that does HR like a boss.
Excuse me, I would say someone that does HR like a boss is definitely a person who's very people oriented, that wants to help. And they have a lot of ideas to help those that are struggling to be better people. So HR like a boss is someone, I want to say, that really has all that glue that can hold the whole organization together. They have a plan. They have ways to go about getting everybody involved. They have a purpose. They want to get to the highest goal and just keep going up. So it's really being a people person and helping. That's, I think, so important.
Ingrid, excellent job. Thank you for being on the HR Like a Boss podcast.
Thank you, John, for having me. I appreciate it.
Thank you for checking out the HR Like a Boss podcast. If it resonates with you, please consider leaving a rating and review. And better yet, subscribe and share with a friend. Until next time, let's continue to aspire to do amazingly awesome HR.